Ryan Little.
It's a pity, low down and dirty shame. Lord, it's a pity, low down and dirty shame. Tell me, how can a poor man make it? I said, when money is the name of the game. I used to have the best credit every place in town. I signed my name, no money down. Things done got tough, y'all, and old Buster needs some. Now my name won't even buy me a piece of bubble gum. It's a pity, low down and dirty shame. Tell me, how can a poor man make it? I said, when money is the name of the game. Look out, Lee. So bad, baby, yeah. say when money is the name of the game. I need some, baby. I know. Oh no, yeah. We're talking about crumbs. Don't forget about the trains. Tell me, how can a poor man make it? Hey, I said when money, yeah, is the name of the game.
What's good, world? It's your boy, Pretty Vicious, Nile, Hyppolite Mars, bringing to you Winter Camp Part 2. Now, Winter Camp Part 2, back with me and Andrew. I think Winter Camp Part 2, stylistically, was the best camp that we had. We had been in the month for complete. We had been in the gym already for 4 months, and this winter camp equaled 2 more months. So that's 6 months in complete, 6 months in total. So you got a boxer in the gym for pretty much half of the year. Can't stay in the boxing gym for the whole year because everybody knows, who knows anything about boxing, is that boxing is wear and tear on the body. So old school style is staying in the boxing gym for at least 4 seasons, which is what we done. But it's just us entertainment, it's just us boxing. Stayed in the gym the whole year pretty much. And on Winter Camp 2, we were at our most complete. We were at our reflexes were fine-tuned at that point. So everything was rolling real smooth. Now, to keep it honest with you, the one thing I didn't like about winter camp was the fact that we couldn't spend the whole time in the boxing gym because of funds, because of finances. Being in a boxing gym is an expensive thing nowadays. It's not like the 1960s, you know, where there's boxing gyms everywhere and, you know, everybody has a big family and everybody's in boxing and in tournaments every weekend, every other day. Boxing is not that available to the people who need it most. Something I've been talking about consistently on the Docuseries, Pretty Vicious. Anyways, this winter camp, we done what we needed to do to keep the style going, keep everything flowing, so we had to go to the fitness gym. Something that pretty much fucking irked me. Being back in a fitness gym instead of in the ring for a good part of the time that we was in winter camp. Now, we did get to the ring, but the whole thing wasn't in the ring. So for me, coming as far as I've done, being on the outside of the game, trying to break in, it felt like a step backwards because of the presentation. It's just us entertainment, it's just us boxing is a business, and we're on the outskirts of the game that we're trying to break into. So not being in the boxing ring, performing the style was a step back in my opinion. The style itself was at its most fine-tuned during winter camp too. I won't say what gym we was at, what fitness gym we was at, but me and my brother Big Andrew, we got the job done, man. We hit the gym consistently, we took it serious, and we kept our craft going. One thing that we've done that was very special during this winter camp is we introduced a new drill. That's one thing that I keep fine-tuned is the drill. You know, the drills that we do. We do a multiplicity of drills. So we're going from one drill to another drill to another drill to another drill. I can't tell you all the secrets of war, the secrets of the game. But for me, you know, I understand the possibility that I might not be able to make it on a mainstream level. And that's all right with me. That's all right with me because I know I'm delivering the style the way it's supposed to be done. We don't skip a step. We do not skip a step. One thing that I feel like that we're doing with this Just Us Boxing is we bringing boxing back to the halfbacks because they're trying to take it away from the halfbacks, you know. And I feel as though anybody who watches the docuseries Pretty Vicious will be able to actually learn boxing right there from the computer screen. Whatever social media platform that it's on, you're able to get up. You have the opportunity to get out and mimic everything that we're doing here in this Just Us Boxing. And like I said on spring camp too, is that being able to do the technical style that we produce here could turn somebody with the proper physical attributes and the proper finances, if not me, into the best boxer in the world. Sing it. Bring it. Instantaneous. Number one, everybody that boxes and goes to the gym and stays on top of their physical fitness in a very stern, consistent way is only benefiting themselves. Health will get better, your weight will get better, your diet will get better, And one thing that's underrated is that it's very available to you that your attitude will get better. In life, and how you deal with problems, how you maintain your composure, all these things come with mastering boxing. Get to the boxing gym is something that I've always done whatever I could do. Whether it was catch multiple buses, rent cars, whatever it took, we got into the boxing gym. When we were doing winter camp too, I had to be up on the civic, you know what I mean? Anybody who listened to Nile Mars music, which is something that you should go check out on It's Just Us ENT, the YouTube channel, or you can check me out on Nile Mars Twitter, which is Twitter/NILEMARS, Nile Mars. You can hear some of my old school music, and by listening to the music, you've always known that I'm somebody who is caught up in the struggle, triumphs over struggle, and whenever I triumph over my struggles, you can find me in the boxing gym. Boxing to me is one of the most healthiest lifestyles that you can live. You know, as long as you're in the boxing gym and you're not talking on the phone and you're not conversating on the side and you're actually getting busy, you're actually getting to work, man, fuck being famous. We celebrate celebrities way too much, man. Back in the days, it wasn't about who was a celebrity, who was famous. It was all about what you were, what your intentions were, what your actions were as a human being. Riches is always gonna matter. So we're not gonna play with that. That's one thing you do know. Riches is always gonna matter, but it's not everything. It definitely isn't everything. And that's one thing that I found myself in when it comes to boxing. Boxers have goals that they want to reach. Whether they want to add more footwork, add more head movement, make their shoulder rolls a little bit more crispy. There's always something to be gained. Somebody to train you, but you can't just buy it as a physical option. Like you can go ahead and buy a Birkin bag or a new Gucci sweater. You can't do that in boxing. You can't buy the skill that you want. You gotta work for the skill that you want. You gotta be a master of your craft, like James Tony always said. During my time, there's a lot of, which is one thing that I find inspiring during my time in boxing right now, is how many older fighters there are who are still participating. how many guys who have who retired from boxing and still participate in boxing. Mayweather, he's retired. Roy Jones Jr., he's retired. Mike Tyson, he's retired. Anderson Silva, a UFC fighter, he's retired from UFC, but he just put on a beautiful boxing performance. And you have all these older guys still participating in boxing. Right now they're doing a lot of exhibition matches. But exhibition matches is the same as boxing, you know? It's shorter, but it's still full, no headgear, full hand-to-hand combat. As the world is changing, the business and sport of professional boxing is changing. The way we do things on what we used to call TV. TV is still around, but really, now there's no things on TV. Why I'm taking my channel serious, because I understand that it's just us boxing. Sky's the limit. There's no telling how long this will be viewed after we're all gone. Just like I was talking about earlier, my great-grandfather, General Lord Hyppolite, a lot of the wars that he was involved in, a lot of people that he was running into, situations that he was finding himself in, were recorded by that day's media. Which you got Harper's Weekly, you got Le Petit, the French Journal, you got the Haitian Journal, and then you got the New York Times. So I was able to view his documentation through different nations. You know, and even though there's no video footage of it, there are pictures, there's lithographs. It was all documented. This right here is something that I'm documenting. Personally, I've gotten the chance to take control of my own media, same way that they would do in ancient Egypt. That's why when the Pharaoh goes ahead, he conquers another nation, another village, another tribe, he's going to leave that stone stela. All that happened made from stone, so those in the future world can see. Watching Batman and Spider-Man for like the past 7 years. Batman and Spider-Man about to touch 100 years. So, absolutely, I believe that thing that I found very inspiring was a category I might find myself in, where they got the category now, what we call
you should be real too. Cashville Records, nigga. This rap shit is mine. Bitch niggas, your time is up. Fuck.
Once you get in there, you have to respect.
Holla when you see me, nigga.
Which I commend them, got the Paul brothers, Logan Paul, Jake Paul, got to fight Floyd Mayweather, the best boxer in the world today.
But make sure you say the right shit. Live loyal, die real. It's Young Buck, man.
That's monetary funds, man. That's reaching the top from the very beginning.
Oh shit, real niggas going bad, bitch, ain't real nigga. Remember me, no son. Creeping through my nigga, bitch, loco shit, bow tongue. Let's go.
Performances on Winter Camp 2 were some of the best performances I feel as though me and Big Andrew have put on. Like I said before, we was in the gym all year, so our reflexes was very, very crisp. We got accustomed to doing the drills. This is the camp where we actually began to debut a new drill that we've added on to the drills. I come up with the number sequences to the drill, but it's no secret, and I have no problems saying where the foundation comes from, because I talk about history and I talk about culture of boxing, so I don't want to never be fronting. The foundation of my Midman style comes from Roger Mayweather. Roger and Floyd Mayweather, R.I.P. Roger. You know, just like I was in admiration of Floyd Mayweather Jr., I was also in equal admiration to his uncle Roger. Roger being one of my most famous, not my most famous, excuse me, one of my favorite trainers. Just the activity of doing that, it caught my eye, and I'm like, that's something that I want to do. You know, that's something that I could do, and definitely something that I want to do. And that's something new that we offering at It's Just Us Boxing, is that if you in South Florida, no matter where you're from, I talk to people online from London. Shout out to KJ. Shout out to Marvin. I talk to people from Israel. Shout out to Andrew Mays. You can come from anywhere, man. You can come from Saudi Arabia. If you touch down in South Florida and you want to touch up on boxing and learn boxing from a true expert, come learn it from the new Hyppolite to the millennium. Nile, Hyppolite, Mars, Pretty Vicious, the CPK, the Counterpunch King. Like I say, if you otherwise, as far as what my skills are, bro, this is boxing. Step on the scale and let's hop in the ring. Get a 3-round sparring session going where I can prove to you that my style of boxing is the best around. Absolutely, I believe that my style is the best style.
I'm a guy who's always into adventure. You know, venturing out and doing something exciting. And when you're having fun, doing something exciting, what you really want to do is you want to make it feel everlasting. You want to stretch it out. Boxing is a lifetime journey. There's nothing to be rushed. There's so many techniques to be mastered, so many moves to be uncovered. So many things that you might not be able to do one year, and then through practice, you're able to conquer and master the following year. You know, that's the beautiful thing about boxing. So quickly, and I don't think that's a normal pace. I don't think it's normal for a dress code and for music and for sound to change so drastically every 2 to 3, 4 years. It's like, what's up with that? Why do people feel as though they have to change so drastically every year? What type of insecurity is that? What's going on in the mindset of the society? Thinking that you can change the society, I accept it and adapt to it. Just like in a ring, when you got a guy across from you doing something awkward, something that you've never seen before, you have to adjust your game plan. You got to move forward, finding out what works and sticking to that, and then that'll be a new lesson for you. Same thing in life. You have to adapt. But in boxing is one sport in the globe, in America, where I feel as though if you're a traditional person, you can carry out tradition in boxing. And the tradition of boxing that I carry out is old school technical boxing, but with new style tricks, new school tricks. And simply put, what I mean by that is that the old school style is the conventional style, and then the new school style is the southpaw style. One thing that it makes sense for a person to wonder is, how would you do all this if you understand the
possibility that you might not make it to the platform that a Mayweather made it to, or Pacquiao made it to, or Pernell would have made it to. Why would you still do it? My answer to that is it's the person who I am. Boxing is a culture, and I'm coming up out the ghettos of America where we don't really have much here. We're in the year 2021. And we've only had one black president. You understand? There's no it's almost like just being black in America. It's hard to hold on to a culture that doesn't change every 2 years and has a form of prestige to it. Boxing culture for Black Americans, African Americans, or Black people globally is rich in culture. Where you have so many great old school stars who triumph over life itself. People like Bernard Hopkins, Archie Moore, Floyd Mayweather. Jersey Joe Walker, Mike Tyson, Muhammad Ali, of course, Ali. Such a rich history. Jack Johnson, Sugar Ray Robinson. You know, when we talk about black culture in America and in the world today, sometimes we fall short of the prestige that we were known to have in ancient times. And with boxing, it puts us back on that stage. Blacks are known for war. Africans historically are known for being the best warriors that planet Earth has ever produced. We tamed the earth first, and now we're in last place. And coming up as an adolescent, participating in hip-hop music and in rap music, even in that, I can see us losing our culture, losing our prestige through corporations, businesses, and just losing control over something that we created. Now, in boxing, we didn't create the sport of boxing, but there is a style that African Americans tend to use more. And that's the slick, defensive, counter-punching, magical, mystical, dance-orientated style of boxing that we produce. The guys that are too hard to hit are getting away out of all the punches. Some people call that running, but they just do that to take away from us. But yet, and still, the question becomes specific. Why is Nile, Hyppolite, Mars pretty vicious? Well, I want a part of history, baby. Come on, baby. Told in retrospect. You can tell the story's being told in retrospect by the big beard that I have during the interview part and my goatee in the training part, man. We had to go through the whole country the whole world being stopped in 2020. And that's something that, you know, we endured here at It's Just Us Boxing as well. And Winter Camp 2 was the camp that we did right before the world stopped, right before the world changed. And it's amazing to be boxing while the world is changing. Because I'm doing something old that the world is bringing in. Still haven't answered that question. Why is Nile, Hyppolite, Mars pretty vicious? The old school boxer with new school tricks coming to dominate and demonstrate one part of boxing history. There's a legacy there for me to uphold. And believe you me, baby, I don't need HBO. I don't need Cinemax. I don't need any platform that they show boxing on. I'll create my own platform to take part and to uphold my legacy, my bloodline, and what I believe in. And I'm thankful for the experience and the opportunity to express this through the sport, the art, and the business of boxing. case you want to know why I do it, and why I call myself Pretty Vicious, the new Hyppolite for the millennium, the new Hyppolite for the millennium, coming to dominate and demonstrate.
Pretty Vicious, baby. TDK.
There was a time I had enough, and I came for the summer. I didn't know what I would find at all, but I was about to break. Have you ever felt like this before? I wasn't looking for anyone, I had nothing left to give, convinced that I was really done with love and everything.